More Mr. and Mrs. Green by Keith Baker. Fishing. Mr. Green reeled in a fish. Another one, he said. That makes 14. I love fishing. Mrs. Green loved fishing too, only not today. Today her pail was empty, but Mrs. Green was full of determination. Let's switch places, she said. All the fish are on your side of the boat. Gladly, said Mr. Green. He liked fishing from either side. So they switched places. The boat wobbled back and forth, and Mr. Green almost fell in. They cast their lines out into the water. Mrs. Green felt ready and steady. She would catch the next fish. But she didn't. Number 15, said Mr. Green, the biggest one yet. Mrs. Green had another idea. Let's trade fishing poles, she said. Your pole is shiny and new. With pleasure, said Mr. Green. He liked fishing with any pole. Mrs. Green felt ready and steady and sure. But not for long. Fan-fish-tastic, said Mr. Green. Number 16. 8 plus 8. 4 times 4, 1/2 of 32. That's 16. 8 plus 8, 4 times 4, 1/2 of 32. Oh, I do love fishing, he said. Mrs. Green was not sharing his enthusiasm. She felt frustrated and fishless. She had one more idea. May I wear your hat? It must be lucky. Lucky? Asked Mr. Green. No, my lucky hat is at home. Then how, asked Mrs. Green, are you catching all those fish? Jelly beans, said Mr. Green. Gooey, chewy, yummy, gummy jelly beans. These fish love them. I have a jelly bean system. Cinnamon on stormy days, green apple on misty days, bubblegum on cloudy days, watermelon on windy days, and root beer on foggy days, and peppermint on sunny days like today. And these licorice ones are good any time. Jelly bean, asked Mrs. Green. Peppermint, please, said Mrs. Green. She slipped the jelly bean onto her hook. She cast her line out far into the water. She prepared herself for the catch. But no nibbles, no bite, no fish. Mr. Green was perplexed. His system wasn't working. Had the jelly bean slipped off? Was it the wrong flavor? Were the fish full? Then all of a sudden, Mrs. Green felt a tug and a jiggle, then a wiggle and a yank. Jumping jelly bean, she shouted. I caught one. Number 17, said Mr. Green, and it's a beauty. Oh, I do love fishing, said Mrs. Green. I wonder what we could catch with chocolate chip cookies. Oh, do you think they might catch a whale? The end.